right, guys. So today we're going to get into this BBL story. This young lady here goes as far as to tell you how it actually ruined her life in some ways. And I think she even lost her job behind this. But let's get into this story and let's see what's really going on. Now, she ended up deleting part one. So we're actually going to have to pick up on part two because she was getting so much backlash from it. So we're going to grab it at part two and take it all the way to the end. All right. I hope you enjoy.
On why I had to get my BBL surgically removed. So in part one, I was telling y'all how my sit down ear was stinking real bad. And it got to the point to where I had to carry around a bottle of air freshener or a bottle of perfume because when I would use public restrooms, it would stink so bad and the smell would linger. It was like an embarrassment. I didn't want to come out the bathroom with it smelling like that and someone else was waiting at the door. When I say that BBL really ruined my life, I even lost my boyfriend behind it. He was telling me the whole time, like, you're stinking real bad down there and I can't stomach it. I'm in denial, like, no, you're hating, you're mad, I got a BBL. It was the truth. It got to the point to where I would be washing my laundry, weekly, like I've been doing before I got the BBL. When I would get my laundry out of the dryer, it would still smell like that raw eating flesh. I really was like, so this one day, me and my boyfriend, we getting ready, to do something. So this one day, me and my boyfriend, we getting ready, to do something. So first, let me say, my boyfriend at the time did not want me to get the procedure done, but I insisted. Me and my sister went to get the procedure done together. And before I got the procedure done, I joined the group on Facebook. It was like a support group, different women that got it, that's in relationships, just for, to talk about it. So a lot of women in the group was pretty much saying, when you get it, your boyfriend is going to be jealous, so just keep it out on that. So when he was telling me it was smelly down there, I was going to the group saying, he's saying it's smelly down there. They was basically
Oh.
telling me to ignore him. He's jealous, but he'll eventually come around.
So now it makes sense because people was questioning like, why are you even trying to be intimate and you know you smell yourself before anybody smell you. So now it makes sense. She was in a support group who was telling her men normally act out of character because they jealous that the women enhance their physical appearance or their features. So she thought that okay, I might be kind of, got something going on, but he tripping too because the girls already told me this how they be acting. So okay, but still, girl, you did smell yourself. You should have went to the doctor.
So me and my sister got the procedure done at the same time. So at first, man's was healing up good. It was healing normal. So was my sister's. And I would ask her, is you healing well? She would tell me, yeah. I was healing well maybe the first 6 to 7 weeks. But after that, it kept on leaking and kept on draining. I was asking my sister how hers was doing. She said she was not leaking or draining. Mine's would close up, but then like a day or two later, it would start leaking again. So I used to put gauze and dressings on it to support the leakage while I may have been outside or out and about. So that's why I had it for a year with the leakage, because there would be points that it would close up or I would think it was closed up fully, but it wasn't. Okay. So one day me and my boyfriend was about to do something and he just was like, I cannot take the smell anymore. And he broke up with me and he left. And that was pretty much that. But he was telling me for months. But me listening to the women in a group thinking they knew what they was talking about, it kind of messed everything up for me. It even got to the point I was wearing jeans in the summertime because it was an embarrassment even looking at it. I'm going to upload the picture right here. So
Wow.
I wasn't expecting my video to blow up like it did, but I have a lot of women angry with me. They are reporting me. They're commenting nasty things.
Wow.
I'm just about to delete everything and go about my business, because when I say this is crazy, it's like they removed the sound from my other video. I wasn't saying anything, but I guess I did not fit their narrative. They're not happy about my experience. That's pretty much what I was saying. They denied that.
Now, see, that's making me believe that this lady wasn't doing this video for clickbait and it was real, and some of these people were really offended by the fact that they got the BBL smell too. Because how you mad at somebody telling their own story? Make it make sense. This her story. She talking about herself. How is her story offending you? It's giving you don't want her to tell the people that BBLs have a smell. So, yeah, ma'am, I hope she continue. Let's see.
They said they're not putting my sound back up. So I'ma just, the crazy part is so many women pissed off at me, I don't even know who to start to block so they could start reporting me.
Wow.
They're just coming at a rapid pace. So I'm done, y'all. I'm just like, I didn't know people was gonna get mad like this. I just thought I was sharing experience. But I'm done. This BBL trap don't play.
Yeah, that was them.
Part 3 on how I got my BBL surgically removed because my sit down one was stinking real bad. So I deleted part 1 because there were so many people in the comments talking shit how y'all are doing now. So I deleted part 1 and I made part 2 because there was some people in the comments that wanted to know more. BBL stink, do you hear me? And it's not coming from the vagina or the beehole. It's coming from the incisions that they cut to inject the fluid and the fat in your butt, okay? There's people in the comments saying, oh, you wasn't washing up right. Come on, let's be real. It's coming out of the incision. It fucking stink. I don't care what y'all say. It stink. And if it's not healing properly and your body is rejecting it, the hole will remain open and the drainage will continue to come out.
Lord, have mercy.
Your linen, stink up your underwear, stink up everything, okay?
Ooh, just stink.
Now, my BBL been removed for the past 4 years. Only had it in for about a year until it was stinking so bad I couldn't take it no more. I don't know if y'all wanted me to get on here and say BBL smell good, but they fucking stink. Stay away from them.
Lord,
hey y'all, I just want to hop on here real quick, clear up some confusion and answer a few frequently asked questions. When I said all BBLs stink, what I should have said was, if your body rejects the procedure and your scores are not healing,
but she did say that.
Smell.
But you did
There's
say that,
There's a lot
ma'am.
of women in my comments saying,
ma'am, you did say it. I heard you when you said it. You said it. They just mad because they BBL stink. They need to go get it removed too. Simple. Girl, I
had a BBL and my BBL don't smell.
Me out.
The fact of the matter is, immediately after procedure, when you're experiencing the drainage do have a smell. So if your body rejects the procedure and it's the constant leaking and unhealed scars, yes, it's going to smell, and that's just facts. And of course, everyone's body is different and everyone's body reacts to the procedure differently.
Now, ma'am, hold on. I'm listening to the BBL story. But what is you cooking? Because, baby, why'd you put carrots in there? I was going to be like, okay, I could do around with them. But you lost me at these tomatoes. You lost me at tomatoes, but let's get into it.
So I was speaking on my experience from my point of view that my body rejected the procedure, and with the constant leakage and drainage, it smelled horrible. You know, even with me covering the scars with, different dressings to...
Okay, you don't look too bad. I'ma still pick that mate off, but okay.
Try to
I'm
soak
gonna
up the
keep on.
leakage. With it being constant like that, it gives off a horrible smell. And I also have several women in my inbox sharing their story. Something similar happened to them also. And if they are comfortable with me sharing their story with y'all, I will. I'm just here to tell my story, if that makes any sense. People think going viral is all fun and attention, but I'm here to tell you it can attract. I've been getting a lot of messages from different women asking me to tell their story, so I'm going to tell y'all a story that I just received tonight. She captioned her story, "The Infection They Tried to Ignore." I went out of state for my BBL because a friend recommended this up and coming clinic. It looked professional enough, clean, organized, and the staff seemed nice. The price was lower than most places, but I thought I was getting a good deal. The surgery went fine at first. The pain was intense but expected. I was swollen, bruised, and sore, normal post op stuff. But about day 5 then, I started noticing a strange smell. At first, I thought maybe I wasn't cleaning myself well enough, even though I was following the aftercare instructions to the letter. Then I noticed one of the incisions.
Okay. We're gonna stop it right here. We're gonna stop right here because this is somebody else's story. And if y'all want me to cover this one, y'all gonna have to come back and say cover that story too. But let's just go ahead and summarize up with this young lady. So she ends up getting her BBL surgically removed. She was supposed to tell us that, but she went on to tell somebody else's story. But long story short, I hope that some of these people will, have second thoughts and start to love themselves more and stop going and getting these BBLs and things like that. But granted, if you go into these little sweatshops or going to wherever to get these BBLs inserted, then more than likely you probably are going to end up with some form of infection or something like that. And that's probably what happened with hers. It was infected, it wasn't healing properly, and like she said, her body just was rejecting it. So just know, if you start to smell something, you already know you smell yourself before anybody else smell you. If you start to smell yourself, go to the doctor, get that stuff removed out of your body, and just love yourself for who you are. Okay, so that's my 2 cents, and I'm out. Bye.